Glorious day to you, my friends. Nihiorota, Arashikahina, Naniarata, Tatiarata. Today, I invite you to join me in making a grid of flowing pure joy, which is also the grid of flowing unconditional self-love. Shihiotora, Naihea Katitakaya, Sohusa Awa, Ayahata Kariyarata. As we invite and allow the holy fire to flow in, through, and around us all, in every way, and everywhere, and every when. Niorotoka Hashikariyaratata. This grid is in honor of the goddess Saraswati, Sihiro Tokushkurtioro, one of the tridevi Shakti goddess, Nioro Tokushkurioro Totoras Nayadiria. I also know her. Well, her name means flowing or pooling water, but she is included in the water blessings. And since she is the mother goddess, the divine feminine, she brings the spiritual waters as well as the earthly waters. And in honor of the four directions, we're going to start in the east, with Aldebaran and Archangel Michael being the guardians of the east. And as we honor the east and the winds of the east and the people of the east, the new now, the earth, the physicality, and then we go to the south, the height of life, Archangel Michael and Regulus, which marks the summer solstice. Together they are the guardians of the south. And we acknowledge the people of the south and the winds of the south, representing the height of life. And we acknowledge and give thanks to the west, Archangel Uriel and Antares, as they are the watchers of the west. As we honor the evening, and the evening of life, also represents our lungs, that is halfway exiting, the breath out. The ha. Over here in the east, it represents the breath in, the breath in, the holding at the top of the lungs, the breath out, and the holding with the empty lungs. As we turn to the north, give thanks to the watchers of the north, Archangel Gabriel and Fomalhaut, who are the watchers of the north. And we give thanks to the people of the north, and the winds of the north, which represents death and rebirth. And in the center we have the archangels of the Kabbalah for the heart region, Zadkiel, Chamiel, and Yophiel. Because this grid and Saraswati are all about the wisdom of pure bliss, the wisdom of self-love, the wisdom of being in alignment with our true, authentic self. everything this week had to deal with the solfeggio triangle with 1 and 4 and 7, allowing your true self. Nihati chikatiara nahatatatiarataka. So hutikariatakatariaratasana niarato. Niaratakarikataka. And when we're in alignment, we realize our true self. When we're in alignment, we're only experiencing that bliss. And when we're in that pure bliss, we cannot experience anything else. We cannot experience the lack. That joy is our true nature. Zazaya is a Sanskrit word for abundant, ever-flowing niyarutukura. Just like Saraswati, niyaratata, unfailing, niyarotukushkariyarutukutukurno. God, because she brings forth the divine feminine aspect of God, the Godhead. Some call it the Christ consciousness, some call it the Brahman Atman, the highest aspects of our soul existence itself. And we talked a lot this week about letting go. And gratitude. Gratitude is the ladder to get to that pure love, that self-love, that joy. And letting go and surrendering. Our ego wants to hold on. We are never free when we're holding on, when we're grasping. When we're holding on, the bird gets crushed in our hands. We let it go. If it flies away, it was never ours. If it returns, cherish it. So we're going to finger paint some colors on here. We're going to place some crystals. I have some white swan feathers. Saraswati. She is depicted as riding a swan or riding a peacock. I have all these crystals on the ready. I have no idea. Spirit is going to build this grid. I have a bunch of Lemurians. Selenite. There are two things that aren't crystals here, though. I have a bit of, it's pearl-like ocean substance. And although Saraswati is pooling water and the river, there's an ancient river just south of or just west of the Indus River. It's documented in the Rig Veda. It has gone underground, and there is no evidence on the earth. There are some that find some. And the other one is this stone, but it's here because it's a river stone. And I picked it out of a river in Switzerland, driving across Austria from the east to the west. As soon as we got to the Switzerland border, this river was so amazing. Went across a bridge, found a parking spot, went to the river, and pulled out the stone. Probably not going to go in the grid, but it's there for presence. Got some Herkimer diamonds. We're going to cleanse the space. I have a brand new Palo Santo. Down at the bottom, have some frankincense and myrrh. I have some white sage from Mount Shasta. I have some white sage from Devil's Tower in Wyoming. And I have some eucalyptus. They asked for eucalyptus. And I'm going, why eucalyptus? And eucalyptus represents awakening. And this cleansing and this grid is about awakening to this flow, this never-ending flow, ding, of pure bliss that is at the core of you, that is your true self. And imagine being struck by lightning. To crack you open, to cut right through the ego, to see the beauty that's inside your heart. As I like this, let's get some Palo Santo action in there too. I also know Saraswati as EA, as the divine flow. She's the allowing. Whether you see her as a person or whether you see her as ideas, concepts, it does not matter. The divine feminine's about allowing, about wisdom, about intuition. It's not about action. It's not about doing. It's about allowing. There's not a lot of movement in restorative or yin yoga. We allow our bodies, put ourselves into a pose and allow the weight of our bodies and the relaxation of our bodies, the letting go of all effort in our muscles. We stop the resistance of the pose. We let go of the resistance of the pose, so that we can get deeper into all those other smaller muscles and release there. It's the same thing with all the disease that we have in our bodies and in our minds. And if we can let go of the bigger things, our uneven breath, our monkey mind, the chitta chatter in our minds, our ego, this idea of self. We spent a lifetime building up this idea of who we are, amazing synchronicities with the sounds. The sounds are the music playing is from the YouTube audio library, royalty free, that we're allowed to use. And all these pieces are meditation pieces by Jesse Gallagher. And currently we're playing the inner sound. I think we're going to pull up the archangels at this point. I know for sure what's happening in the center. I don't know what's going to go in the center. This carnelian might be a great thing to go into the center, but I always imagined this white aragonite, but look how that looks against the white background. I mean, you can see it, but I want some yellow behind that if that's going to go in the center. Another candidate, but it's not as bright, is this flower agate, and we got tinsha bells that just rang. It's nice and flat. That's just about the center. And it's like an eye. Now that'd be cool right on top. Can I balance it? But you can't quite tell. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see something. So, but what I really want to do, I want to put at least the outline of the Sri Yantra. So we're going to start. We're going to finger paint. Feel free to apparently I got to put something down so that we stay focused. So I have no idea how long this video is going to be. If you want to listen to the light language, we're going to be speaking in light language. If you want to fast forward ahead, by all means. I'm just going to have fun. As I align myself with my heart center and my true authentic self, which is this Zazaya. I like saying that. They tell me it's like Jaja Gabor, Jaja Aya. Aya, the mother goddess. The Akkadian mother goddess. You know, they told me my light language is Akkadian, even though I've been speaking it longer than the Akkadian Empire. Jajaya. And Jaja is just a Sarah. No ta Arya tukunaha takaryata. And as we found out today, if you are not a regular viewer of the Hukalo webinar, today Jim Charles channeled Saraswati. It was amazing. There's a link in the description below. Feel free to watch it. Iska atahara hatakarishkar yuto kurshkawatatariana ito ur hatachukusi nara hatakatakari hisanana nyara tukuchiku sahasa atakar yatakadirina. Yeah, right about there. Nyara takachikiskara ata. Cool. It's kind of working. It's finger paint. That's what it's doing. Nyara takatarasi hinono tokuchu ura totariata. To right about there, Kinora, Takatakarska, Sananaria, Tamatira, Kasaati, Taka, Sokusha, Arwata, Nonuru, U, Kuhushishiwata, Kiananada, Tatita, Tuku, U, Nasa Atatiti, Kurta, Chaatira, Kinaranatakuru Usawa. Niro Hotsa Owata Tatita. This paint has already been out too long. Uncapped. Nirata. Yeah. Right about there, right about there. There we go. Nirata Kashiko Uta Aratatara. Kanana Niraruku. Irohotorta. Nata Aratakati Tukuru. Chida. Kasanana Nuru. Usa Auratu Husu Utukaria. Nahartatarati. Katita Kuruhutana Noru Tuchiara. Naratata. I have no idea if you guys can hear the music. I can. Niharata Kaskana Niaratata. And it's just funny how Nata Ushaka Wataha Isaharatukura Utashaka Narhatatara Takitukuru. It's not like they give me a heads up on what's happening with the music. Just like I don't know what crystals are going in yet. I know I'm building a Merkaba. I like me my Merkabas. And I want to give gratitude. First and foremost to God. And to Saraswati. Our conversations have been amazing. And because I see her as the divine flow, all three of the tridevi, the entire divine feminine is the divine flow. Sahata titira tuku skaraweta tura tichara wanana niro tuku. Kutata anahata kuri. I just got it. Okay, so we're not going to keep this rag that I'm using to clean my fingers. We're not going to keep it on the couch here. It'll be on the floor. I'm sure this is going to end up being a 2-hour video. You are love. Ananda. Satchidananda. The truth of your essence is bliss. Where the supreme truth is that everything is joy. Because God exists. And God created everything. And God created only one thing. And that's bliss. Which is love. Which is joy. But as humans, it's easier to see the bliss than the love. As humans, we associate, love for our family and our parents, brothers and sisters. And as humans, we experience this thing called love, and we call it love, and it's messy human love. And we're taught how to love, and we're taught how to behave. We're programmed for society. We're not taught how to love ourselves. We're not, I'm glad this is acrylic paint. We're not taught how to do self-care. Well, maybe some parents did. And self-care involves taking time for yourself. Taking time for yourself because you're important. It doesn't necessarily mean be selfish, but you do need to be selfish with your time in certain parts of the day. Because you are important. Your sanity is important. Your self-care is important. What are the things that bring out your joy? Until we learn how to maintain that state of Zazaya, that abundant, ever-flowing, unfailing joy. We practice joy. And as we're gonna, okay, I see what you want. We're gonna use this medium yellowish orange, and we're gonna do a next one here. So this is so interesting how this paint doesn't glide. It's my head here in the middle of Nariyata Kursa Artaha Chitra. It is so funny. Because when I speak English after the light language, I'm getting the acceptable version, the flowing version for English. If I break down each word, because I'm getting the translations for that, but if I break down each word, my ego jumps in and goes, you know, it doesn't quite exactly mean that, but I see how what you're trying to say, and I only speak the English that they tell me to, because it just flows. They're the ones that are speaking. So it's not like but my ego observes. And it chuckles. It chuckles. I don't interfere. That's the best part. I become a vessel. I become a tool. I become a puppet. I'm a puppet for spirit. And if you speak light language, or if you channel, or if you do energy work, allowing that energy to come through you, you're not losing yourself while you do it. Your desires, I need a cheeseburger, I need a glass of water, or I want to get stuff from the store. You don't forget about those things. They're just not that important in that moment. Which is why we allow it to take a back seat. Or, better yet, our laundry list or our shopping list, when we're working, we do our work. We don't sit there and worry all day. Am I going to forget to pick this up when I go to the store? No, because you learned a long time ago, if you make a list, you can get it. And you learned a long time ago that if you make a list, you don't spend all day thinking about it, and you can actually get your job done and not get fired. Oh, back to light language or channeling energy or channeling. Your essence of self does not go away. And the more you do it, the more you're okay with observing and letting it flow. It's the same thing with meditation. You become an observer of the thoughts. And once you get into a deep, 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 deep state of meditation, you don't even see the thoughts anymore. The chitta, the various thoughts that we put our attachments to form our identity because we think we're thinking of them is you see the self, the sva, Saraswati, sa. And I'm breaking from traditional Sanskrit here because this is the light language. I'm going with what they have been telling me since I've been speaking it. The sa is the breath in. Sarisasa is in the description below, a link. The Antarnad, amazing, amazing, amazing meditation. Suhutukiro tukura shikatukura hanina sahariyartakiri takskare tutur sukatiwarata. And although she gives a traditional Sanskrit definition of everything, and it's not about right or wrong. To me, the sa is the breath in, but it means everything that she says as well. But you get all those things when you breathe in. You breathe in the new from the universe. And that's your breath in is sacred. You are already divine. You are already perfect. There's nothing that you need to do. There's nothing that you need to do. All right. Let's see if this yellow differentiates from the other guys. We're just going to do dots in here. Not traditional, but have we met? So sa in Saraswati. Sa, the breath in. Ra, just like the Egyptian sun god, Ra, no Rata Chichukuru Sonayata, is the light, the love. Ra is also Ram, the Bij mantra for Manipura, solar plexus chakra, Nyoratakuru, willpower. That's love. That's will. That's fire. What does the sun do? The sun gives off light. The sun is fire. Getting sloppy, but breathe in the fire. Breathe in the will. Breathe in the intention. Breathe in the passion. Ignite your passion. Breathe in the ignition. Sara. And allow it. because she is the divine feminine. See, human, there are so many little jobs we got to do. Breathe in and breathe out. It's the simplest way to say it. The ha is the breath out. The sa is the breath in. Sva is the self. Straight up traditional Sanskrit. Breathe in the will of yourself, of the self. Notice how we're breathing in the will. Okay? We associate will and willpower with our own identity. It's what I want. It's what I think I want. Like how you say that? It's what I think I want, because most of our desires come from what we think is our own mind, what we think is our own self. The advice from Saraswati, Swati. T is, it means she, but it's a divine feminine term. It's a divine feminine form of ta or tat, that. There's links in the description as to, the real expounded meaning of tat, that, or truth, true essence. So basically her name means breathe in the divine will as your true self. Breathe in the will of joy that's in you as your true self. Don't let these ideas of how you think you're supposed to act, pretty sloppy, but hey, I'm a kid finger painting and playing. What matters when I'm making this is my core vibration. What is my heart saying? What is my heart saying? Because my core vibration is manifesting. The universe already knows what you are manifesting, even before you think it. Not saying that you have zero power in this whole thing. But your angels know you better than you know yourself. God knows you better than you know yourself. Saraswati, her mount is swan. The swan in German and Sanskrit, Hamsa. Hamsa also represents spiritually the Brahman Atman, the highest aspect of your soul, your higher self, your highest self. The aspect of you that has no ego, the aspect of you that is so divine, that fits neatly into the puzzle of God. Without ego, that is pure bliss. And Ham, Sa, Ham, the Bij mantra of Vishuddha, the throat chakra, Nahatikuru Takurshka. Hamsa. Hamsa. Interestingly, hum, ha, you're breathing out, okay? And the at the end is to internalize it, to reinforce it in your vibration. The throat chakra is how we speak out. It's how we breathe out. Ha. The hamsa. How I breathe out affects me and how I breathe in. Hamsa. And that's related to Soham. And that relates to Nuru Suhuchiriata Tiriarta. Eye Asher Eye. When Moses was in front of the burning bush, the holy fire, and he went up there because, why, you need to let my people go. He said, what's your name? And the burning bush responded, Eye Asher Eye. Some translate it as, I am that I am. Well, you can. I like to associate it as, I am that I am living. I am living. I am living. I am the living God. I am what I am doing right now. Just like you. Right now, I am speaking. I am speaking. And with full focus, the speaking is my reality. That is channeling. That is Reiki, allowing it to flow. That is light language. That is being in the zone. I'm just doing it. That is the God Self. That is moksha. That is samadhi. Full unity with this now. Fully experiencing this now. Not attaching to this now. I am breathing. I am not gritting. We got to paint some more. So I'm not going to paint all those circles. Let me put the center in. I know the Sri Mantra or the Sri Yantra is a bunch of triangles, and in essence it's multiple dimensions of Merkaba. As we subtract some and add some, and but I want something in the center. I also have sunflowers and peonies. They're part of this grid. So maybe a sunflower would be the best thing in the center. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a sunflower. I hope I don't pick one that's too big. Oh, here's a gorgeous one. Winter chicken dinner. How's that? Let me trim it a little more there. Oh, yes. Good call. Good call, Spirit. Let's see if I can take that out. Does it stay? It does. Now I want to do some orange. I want to do some orange. Yes. I did 5. Yeah. This is not. Yeah, we did. There we go. Yeah, I figured that one was a little off. But hey, perfection? We're not looking for perfection. This is impermanent because it is Zazaya. Ever-flowing abundance. Now I want to wait for that. Okay, so this is our north. I love me amethyst. And citrine in the south. And so we got our Did I do it wrong? Did I have Michael in the wrong spot? See, because I got the camera switched. Yes, that's west. Forgive me, Michael and Uriel. No, I did it right. Because the clock goes this way. 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9. So I'm gonna do amethyst over there and citrine. Oh, look at that. No, you're earthy. You're more earthy. So carnelian heart. Bumblebee jasper heart. And I can't remember. I got this recently, and I can't remember what it is. Okay, this kind of looks like a heart. Or we can put this little heart over here. This is fire opal, not fire opal, fire agate. And we'll put a Herkimer diamond on that. Okay. These citrines they were used to build the Merkaba of peace and unity. They never made it back into my water purifier, my water filter, yet. So now I know why, because they wanted to be a part of this. So, we're going to maybe I just do that instead of the other thing that I did. As an artist, I would have already played with this medium. And know how it reacts. But I am no artist. This guy, you need to move to there. To there. To there. And the 3 amethyst. I know where the amethyst goes. Out a little more. Okay. Now I have another citrine and another amethyst. This is in my pocket. Thank you, Amanda. We'll put this here. Okay. So and I've just picked up these guys. Appetite. They're not going to show up really well in a grid. In the grid, and 3 dinky. Citrine. But they match. So we're going to go east and west way. And since we did amethyst to amethyst, we're going to go citrine to citrine. Well, you're not supposed to be 4. It's really supposed to be 2 o'clock. And 2 o'clock, and 5 o'clock, and 7 o'clock, and yeah. And these guys will go at 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Will doesn't know what he's doing because I'm trying to think instead of play. Okay? That's my issue. This guy goes there. Okay. That's the problem. Okay. We'll got it figured out. And now I'll actually look. Okay, so these guys are a little light. Okay. All right, so we'll move them out. Okay. Yellow? Yellow? Orange? We did orange, so we'll do yellow. How's that? Interesting. It's almost like now what I want to do is this. Pull them all back. So now we'll do the orange. The other one. Katito korskuna hasawachi. I kind of wish I had a plan earlier, but again, I'm playing, not the uru. So I don't think Saraswati minds that I'm playing. 1, 2, 3. I'm just getting in the zone. Yeah, we're not perfect. But who wants to be perfect? I want to be Zazaya. Ever flowing abundant. I want to be Parananda. I want to be pure bliss. As I'm in alignment with the joy, this idea of what's perfect and what's not perfect. Some Lemurians want to come in. Golden labradorite. These guys are going to be in rose quartz, the unconditional love. I got a natural citrine here. I got a whole bunch of high vibrational stones. They said something about they wanted a quincunt of these 5 apopholites, but I don't think they're making it in the grid because there's not enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lemurians. And I don't think white aragonite's making it because it's pretty big. And I don't think the flower agate is going to make it. Maybe there's a spot. And I have here blue jay feather, which I found outside my house, and woodpecker, which I found on a run. So let's do some Lemurians. This is the master, so that's not getting placed. Katiyara. In the Libyan desert glass. Elia tihirota shkanahara husa atiro. Sihiriti kachkana nawara titirita. Yes, you hear me. Elia niarata katisukuna. Atihirti karchiara watahuro. Shishishu u tunawirutuku. Nirata hasanana nirata kachituku. Niratata. Singing smoky Lemurians. Or are they singing golden Lemurians? Okay. These guys, they have to be on here for now. Singing, I think that's the pair to that one. Elia, your singing Lemurians are supposed to be a pair hanging together. Not hanging in solo. Atlantean. Put you over there. There we go. Atlanteans by the west in the water. The singing. Singing at the height of life. And hydro, it has to be in the grid here. We're over here in the west. I need a quick. You're gonna be in the grid. In the sun area. We'll put the golden labradorite down here near the earth and the sun. Koto to urhan watijora. Na hasihiko. Shishusho norahujoro. Niri to kochi shishuero. Nira hoka titierata. Nira hosukona harawati or shakotoro. Niriti nariskatitida. And I don't know if I'm saying it right. Emblygonite. That's what that one is. All I know is when I got it, I needed to have it. Heliodor. Yes, you're clearly going near. We're going right here. I forget what that is. It doesn't want to go in though. Honey calcite, I don't know about you. Okay. Selenite. It's orange selenite. We're going to put it over here more. How about here? Here? How's that look? No. We can go up here. That means this guy's going here. No, okay. These, okay, you can go there. Zazaya. Nihara ahasa katitu kornodati dodo. Sihara tukushgarwata. I want you to find your highest bliss and live your highest bliss. Not as I would have it, as you would have it. Part of letting going, let God, is observing. Ooh, Atlantean. I love it when I pick up these guys that they just start talking. How? Yeah, you see. Okay. Yellow. This is really where I wish I had a brush because I want to paint smaller. Okay. We're going in. We're going in. To there. I wish I paid attention to how I did that. Because now I want to mirror it. Now I want to mirror it. It's the problem of being a human. You like symmetrical things. Being a mathematician. Analytical. Oh yes, look at that. This would have been a good mass group project. Then it could have been, yeah, it's good enough. It could have been painted real darn quick, and then it could have dried. And there could have been a section of the video where you watched the paint dry. While the rest of us danced. But you're stuck with me and my light language. You're not stuck. You can watch another video. You can fast forward. Okay. We're rolling in. So this one. I am so, it's not dyslexic. I'm challenged. Yes. Su. Let me check, am I doing it right? Thank you, Charlene. I know you're not watching. But I bought flowers from her and we sang hello to each other. We pretty much sang during the entire transaction. It was hilariously amazing. That's how my life is rolling. I'm finding people in residence. Residence. In the house. In the resonant house. I'm doing my residency. Okay. That's what we all are doing. Abraham Hicks calls it the gentle tuning of your vibration. Nita kurusukut, our resonancy. I love it. I love it. I'm doing my resonancy. It's like practicing yoga. Okay? I'm working on my vibration. I'm doing my resonancy. I'm working on becoming a doctor of myself. Working on my resonancy. Becoming a doctor of the universe. I'm becoming the righteous ruler of my reality. The Raja. Yes. There's only one path of yoga. No matter what path you think you're on, you are taking action. So, that's the karma. If you're dedicated, if your heart's in it, you're devoted. That's the bhakti. You don't have to be singing and think that you're devoted, because you are. You are devoted to what you're doing. That's what your belief system is you're devoted to these ideas. This wisdom that Saraswati delivers, or the Divine Feminine delivers, or your crown chakra delivers, it doesn't matter how you slice it up. Your yoga mat teaches you so we're all gaining wisdom no matter what path you're on. And because you're still on your path and you still like your mat, you are being the righteous ruler of your reality. That's what Saraswati is all about, being the righteous ruler of your reality, allowing your true essence, which is perfect, which is Parananda, the ultimate bliss. That's your true essence. There's nothing you need to do. It's being done automatically by you. Okay, flowers time. Okay, peonies. And peonies open to oneness. The white peonies are purity. Satya. See? Oh, yes. Oneness, love, self, compassion. And even though they're bringing ideas, the peonies. Let me try to find one that's. We got faux colors. Here's one that's unfolded, so we'll take you. So we'll put the white over here in the rebirth section. How's that look? Okay, we'll go into the center. And then did I want Atlantean over here? So now we go. How is that? No, you still can't see it. How about that? Can we see it when it's on that? No. It just interferes with it. So it'll be here on both sides, but we can't see it. I'm okay with that. It's energetically there. Okay, so I have a yellow And an orange peony. Oh, here's the most beautiful orange peony. We'll do the orange peony here like the sunset color. Okay. And so we'll just do 2 Lemurians then. Oh, where's your pair? Where's your match? Where's your match? Yeah, there you go. Couture hatakorna. I like that. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Nasa ariata kachiri sukonaru hotukushikuhuyati. Okay, so we're fanning into the center. Readjusting. Did we really do all that music? That's hilarious. No, not yet. Okay. Yeah. She wants to be there. Okay. She wants to be there. Okay. So we got pink. I got 1 pink peony. And we got yellow. There's the yellow peony that wants to play. And the pink. You go pink in the afternoon. You're not the pink one. So we'll do it on the Hamuel side. How's that? How's that? Okay. And we'll put and hydros moving up so that the Nahar Hartu Shura Huku so Urt Kanaro Tari te Dirutu so Utakatu Shukati Kirnar. Yeah, when I found these singing Lemurians, oh my goodness, yes. Sahtiti nahata katakuru hushkatukutu. Tititut ortananur hushakar takariti tisha anur husu uchisharia tasawarari katari takada. Larhita tarita nart kurshaiskita kartananadita sky art kurshkarnana nari hisata takir karshkanari katita kashai horoto torshkatira ranahasa iarahai kitoro chishartu hukurata kanana harata chai Artanariartakashkariyarati. You're not the match to it, but making them both sing. Iriruska arvatati shikar arnanana ardatiti. Uturuna hisarata kashanaritohu. Anarishkaya turtakashaya ataritanarikatu. Okay. This one, y'all need to swap. Because energetically and personal meaning to me, these singing Lemurians need to be over here in the early afternoon. The early morning. No. Yeah. Daybreak, noon, early morning, suhuchikudukudu, early afternoon, sunset. You can go here. Narihisa achakutu uchikura watatiri yara nahara sahati koro. Nira atakar sanana niriata arsanana atahari shikatiri. Y'all have to go here. In line. Is it crowded? So I think any more crystals is going to crowd this thing. So we'll do paint. And I'm saying this. And I'm saying zigzags, lightning bolts. They're apparently not a zigzag. Kisukuna no hosa chichir wa ha atu to kashkada tatira yarada haradam sari sasa saradam. Oh, I'm digging that. Niro suka atatuku. Katitiro sahawarta kunada datiki. Yeah, okay. It's color. Okay, so over by the heart, niro suka wartukusha arhati tishi. Apparently she likes that. Kusuhuru hutari shiwaraturu. There's no room over there. It's okay. We'll move you, and now we'll have room. Zoosh. 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 Verjaja. Zoosh. Zoosh. That's more like a straight line. Zoosh. Zoosh. Jaja. Jiji. Jojo. Artukuchar. Isani riki riri. Iri kushka u. Uchikawara hatuda. Inana hari kocha arta shikutukuru hutuku tuku uruga iskati tikirit suna arwatatish natakuta arhatita har ad ki nuhurka skidida woro shishi juju jaji koru utari uta. Okay. I see what you're doing there. Kasisisu urto nanonoro hutshashartu. Kachi inanonoro hutukutuku. Sasisiro. Suhutukushkat Pudiri. Yeah, I guess I can. I guess I can. Nara harski hisi, itikakarha, isonara yaratati itikaska, itukona no uruhushkatira, nira harahata itika, hashikara uro, arakachi titisarate, sahara hutarwa narsko, ihiha shakaro, isana nawara hatatiri itikushko utunano. No, I don't need to draw the Vajra nira skatira te karana horoshikoto. Isohora hatatira hatana. Karahananari hatakoto. Okay. We got another song coming up. Still got this last song. Finishing it up for the blessing is Satya Yuga. And its length is 11:11. Atatira. Okay. I think we got it. It's pretty busy, but I enjoyed playing. That's dry. Can we see it? It's energetically there. Yeah. One on the grid is good because the rest are so bent. Or we'll put it underneath the grid. Isukata aratatira. There we go. So I have selenite, orange selenite, white selenite. We have it. Nira sananane harakachari. Atukuna hara wasukachi suko. Scolasite. Do we get you on the outside. With these 4 round ones, another scolasite. Are you moonstone? I don't know. Well, these are the 4 that are gonna go, and I forget. This has got to be a banded agate. I forget what it is. What we just there. Hartat sha'atkai niro sohawako. Kurahashkwaranari, Shishiaranari atakatiri aratata. From the back to the middle and around again, 100% nitiskati tikariata. Shokusa arwaka. Shishisa tiarnahas katitir tuku. Shishukur utananawara tukur. Risi shishishaya na tayar takas kata idi ratahisa anari ratakari yodo takashkidi ratakatahisa anari atitir horaskut urusuko ariatinaniri takarita shukunanati tizerska idi ratakoska itikuskorishi shishkadira to arakwahana artskiti artikuarshika arietikiska ariarata uratukushkana rawatukur suhushishiarto. Shukishia rada dohurko. Iskoraria retikit kurskuna nordoko. Iskara atakatuku urhusuno tukurska. Yara hutukiri yara tatanano urtukawa. Arahasa arititi tlana. Tukurska the wati yara tukuskato. Utkura harit kitishkarania. Karaku. Karakarskaragia riarta katakaska orata shira hokarjaka shira gariskariataki. Hata aruhuchiru tu. Shishishpiar to kunara yarataka. Iskananiarata ishikuruyotato. And I ask you to add your blessings, to set your intention to receive. Sahariora hachakaranoro, Hosariora Tukatiratata, Nahata Arkati Takariera, Shishishko Tukurier Tukursana, Arhakati Takariati, To Tokachitirsa, Narihitukura, Hariartakanariarta. They want to play. Sakata Nananiata, Saka, Isa Aretukura Shaka. Isa ananata titiata. I think we have enough. Near the kucha arawatukuda huta. Kachis katia titiara. Nanahare the do the chikatwatu su. Katiara nahara ariarataka. Katsana nanahara titire to kotokura. Shashishiro to urnanaro to kushkarabiata totora. Kasha ara nahara titire to kora. Sahira tatariata kananiara. God and the Holy Fire and Saraswati. Guide us, bring us in alignment with our true selves, our alignment with God, our alignment with joy, this pure joy that's deep in the core of who we are. This ever-flowing divine flow of bliss and love that is always unconditional and unlimited and unfailing and ever-flowing and abundant and pure, supreme, highest bliss, joy. For the self, for the soul, for the spirit, for the essence. This love. This love is greater than any idea of love that we know. On this 5th day of the new moon, Sahariyata niniyarata satekura shukutu. Sihir shukatayarata. May our foundation be safe. Kuchikara sananiyarata satsisiya. May we nurture our dreams. Nihirotuk shikariyarata kotukura shukata. May we find divine inspiration. Kasikiyara hashikariyarata tata. May we find unconditional chahiyata, loving kindness and compassion and joy. Loving kindness, strength, compassion, joy. May we speak our truth always. To ourselves and to others. It's the same with the love and the compassion and the joy. Even though we send it outwards, the Bij mantra, yum, although it's going out, the aspect is going back in. As we send out the love, the ya, this shishka, the urushawayatoto, the as it goes back in, that's that self-love. No matter how much love we have that goes out for everything else, if we don't find ourselves worthy, if we don't realize, that's see it, will it, and be it. Satya Konata Shkai Sahashiki Tukuta Arahaka Kini Ara Araskutitiurto. Speaking our truth, seeing the true vision. Help us see the true vision. Niurtakachkiriata Niso Ota Ariata. Insight into everything. Ariata 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 Ariata. Aryata. 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 There's Rita in there. That's truth. Ta, the truth. Ata, the fire, the now. Uraharshkitierta. Aya, Divine Mother. Nirskata artia sha aya. Atisagniartata. Doesn't mean not love. Nirskotitierta. It means the is the allowing. It does mean the not, but it means the allowing of love. Arya. Aya. Nitisochi shaya artukuchika arhiskananiyerta. And seeing past the illusions. One other thing they want to say, the Maya is the illusion. Nushkariyertata. And the yamas is our outward expression of the love. The ma is me. It is a part of the self. It's the it's that selfish part of the self. Is what we withhold from others to keep for ourselves. It's the egoic part of the self. The ma. But the yamma, that love that we send out, we're putting before ourselves. Ya and the ma. And the illusion is when we put ourselves first. The ma and the ya. Maya. That's the illusion. This selfish instead of service. Service instead of selfish. Shosho o to no no rishiko. Nataria takaya satatiti. Tocha anahati dakaya. Shohuto arwatachi kadwesis toto. In the crown. Attachment. Niraskatatari sonono yurutoto. Help us be open and allow the grandioseness, the abundance of the universe. Let us open our lotus. Her symbol is the white lotus. That is our crown chakra. That is the soul star chakra. That is the top of the Merkaba. The crown is not the top of our Merkaba. Our person, our physical being is inside that star. And our root chakra is inside the star. The base of the Merkaba is the earth star chakra. It's outside the body. In this 1,000 petals, sahasrara. It's all the same thing. Saha. Breathe in, breathe out. Sra, ra. It's all the same thing. We open up our lotus, and when we open it up to everything that is out there, this attachment that we have, just think for a moment. What are you attached to? There are so many things that we are attached to, that we attach these ideas to the idea of ourself. We attach to this idea of love. We attach this idea to our family. We attach this idea to mine. I had that problem my whole life. Why do you like them? Because they're mine. They're my family. They're my people. But yes, they're my people because now I understand that we co-conspired up in the realms of heaven that we're going to co-create down together. So so yeah, they are mine, but when people come into our lives, we like to attach to them instead of interact with them, instead of enjoy them, instead of resonate with them. We like to attach to them. We like to put our claws in them. We don't want them to go away because we are attaching our joy, our bringing out of our joy to them. They are the cause of our joy. But that is the furthest thing from the truth. Nobody can take you out of your joy except you. Tisanata karira tiharahakai shishishiati tiskononoro ushahawarta huta ariataka. You are the righteous ruler of your reality. You are the keeper of your wisdom. And apparently that's just, they're laughing because of the words I chose. The keeper of your wisdom, we're not keeping it. That's attachment. Can we enjoy our relationships and allow them to be what they are? Elia, that's what I know. That it is. Besides saying it is what it is. Besides saying it is what it is. That is a catchphrase that we say to ourselves so that we don't attach to it. That's an interesting viewpoint. That's another way we don't attach to an argument that wants to happen. As we slow down our breath, as we open ourselves up, as we make ourselves vulnerable, satiti. The truth of allowing. Let go and let God. Do you want to stay in a job that you hate? Do you want to make somebody love you? You can't. Are you going to make a wish with a genie for someone to love you? That is an illusion. That is putting the ma before the ya. Maya is not magic. It's just an idea of separation because you put the ma before the ya. Why don't you put the God self, God, before everything? And if you don't like the idea of putting God before everything, put love before everything. Allow love to be the answer no matter the question. Allow joy to be the answer no matter the question. Allow bliss to be the answer no matter the question. It's the same thing as allow God to be the answer to every question. Allow alignment to be the answer to every question. When you are upset, when you are worried, it's simply a reminder that you are out of alignment. When somebody else is upset, it's about them. It's about them and their alignment. It's about them and them missing their joy. Utkaskana. Shihiskota aryatadu utukarashkari. And being in alignment, by us being in alignment, we can offer them a vibration of alignment. We can offer them a vibration of non-attachment. We're not attached to their non-alignment. We're not attached to their non-alignment. We're not trying to fix them because they are perfect. They are 100% successful in their manifestations, because what they put out to the universe loves and respects them and honors them so much that no matter what they put out to the universe gives it to them. If they hate, the universe gives them back hate. Because God created everything. And God created only one thing. That's this bliss, this love, this joy. It has so many names, but it's that vibration of calm and peace and balance and harmony and joy and love. And there are so many names for God. Katskana arihati tukushka wahasisi tiara. Konahata arishkari. So ti tka niniri or tokuskuna no torsho. Sayeti tiartata. That's why they call it the Brahman Atman. It's the ultimate self. That you can see the beauty and the joy and the perfection in other people, no matter what the human in us want to call flaws. When we don't attach to their non-alignment, we stay in our joy. We stay in our bliss. It is then never ending. It is abundant. It is ever flowing. Kuta nawata arshkatitiya. Haskana hasa ayatitiara. Shushu utanawa akasasiyata. Nikia chana naniriata. Artkaska arsha aide kosa artinate kartke shisa atakatiska nada titi kurz koshka yaya a ka asanate diartaka sha nada kaska arshkariyata iki tikayati sho oto nada askita shi ito to korata nara arskana ariyato. I, they, we can talk for hours and hours and hours. Niharatishikati tukuruhututuna. Shishia saarate. Kuna harawata tukurta kuriskati. Shishia rayeti renari yarataku. Let this alignment not be a goal. For if we make it a goal, when we don't attain the goal, we will get upset. Any bit of contrast that we see is simply an invitation from our hearts to align. And we can align simply by breathing. We can use our intention to control our breath, to slow it down. I am bliss. I am bliss. My truth is bliss. My truth is bliss. Or we can just go generic. Truth is bliss.
Tuhurshka ruta. Nira haihikata. Kurshka nawariyariyariyariyana. Shuhur tukushka nawariyada. When you are ready, niharatakanahatikarata. When you are ready, niharaskananiyariyariyana ratakatititiyarna. And unconditional love and unconditional self are the same thing. Don't beat yourself up. Be easy on yourself. Be easy on others. It is the ego that gets upset. It's that identity of the self that gets upset. The unconditional love is seeing the perfection in the other people, giving that deep, loving hug, because now is perfect. Without judgment, without you did this or you did that, or I don't like this and I don't like that. Can you allow yourself to be vulnerable? Can you allow yourself to unconditionally love yourself so much that you will open up to the unconditional love of others? No matter what form it comes in. Kasaria titi discoto uruhusu turu kashahasi ir niarata archikitiro niarata harasana nanata kachikitiro tokarahata. So I thank you, my friends, for sharing in my highest bliss, giving all glory and gratitude to God, the Holy Fire, the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine, and thank you, Saraswati. I love you deeply. Thank you for flowing the love and the bliss to us and through us. Thank you for flowing the divine essence. Thank you for flowing the holy fire in, through, and around us in every way, and everywhere, and everyone. And make it a great day. Because why would you leave it up to anyone else? Niro hortakaiti, shaya titi aranahata katataha.